Welcome to the ATM, Bobby Dodd Stadium in the heart of downtown Atlanta, home to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Ramblin' Wreck ready to roll here today. We've got a terrific matchup tonight. Anticipation's been building in this campus all day long, as we'll see a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Pirates will kick it away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's King. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other options and to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pump over the middle. It's Lane. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can they keep the opening drive alive? In the 11th play, it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. And they get to completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Pirates will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, East Carolina 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this is why this guy is one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Back to throw. It's King. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they get him down after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That one moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield. It's Hauser. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kurt, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do was eat it.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They will spot this about the 35. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Grab down the middle. It's Boyd. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Second down after that completion. On the run, it's Haynes. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for kicker.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up his defense all the way to the end zone.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Brought over the middle. It's right. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Hauser. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
George D. Burdell.
From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's King. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half.
17, East Carolina, 7.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Carolina offense back on the field now. Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to pass, it's Hauser. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They're able to get him down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Makes a quick catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Hauser. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. Hand off to the right side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
East Carolina, 14.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Tackle made after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense really clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
East Carolina, 14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Hauser. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 31, East Carolina 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs, it's Harris. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Hauser. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Pirates looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, East Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Excellent field position here for the offense. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Ball's out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Pirates. That's a crucial score for makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Handoff running right. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's King. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
3rd down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
The Yellow Jackets pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. To the air, it's King. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made near the sidelines. Short game, but enough to make the first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.